guys are telling me that. I'm like,
It's a real thing. I don't know. I'm just trying to picture myself in 400 square feet. I like my space. Yeah, I'd have to put up a lot of stuff.
Hey, Scott. Yeah, I think that's where most everyone's sitting. Havana's here.
I know, I said we have to go. Yeah, we're back time for asking.
Hey, did you get the link in the WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's sent out. No one's on yet.
This generation, this is not the state.
Godfather is in the house. The Godfather has entered. All rise. Hanging in there.
I got to sign a trip for tomorrow and Sunday. I just take Kodiak tomorrow night. So I'm going to miss tomorrow and the next day. But
You got the Wi-Fi. Just log onto that and throw it up there.
I'm flying during. Yeah, I could. Yeah, right now. Yeah, I'll be flying during the day, so I probably won't miss them. But Sunday I get done at like 1 p.m. So if we play Sunday afternoon,
I think so.
do that one.
You good?
About it.
You just picked up an OT, or did you get reserve call?
I'm on reserve. Yeah.
Oh, gross.
But I got yesterday off, and I'm on just from 6 to midnight tonight. So out of my 5 days, I'm only going to work 2.
It's doing Arctic turns?
It's Kodiak and back.
Oh, just Kodiak. Oh, okay.
So it's Kodiak back, Kodiak stay the night, and then Kodiak Anchorage, Fairbanks, Anchorage. So it's all within the state.
That's weird that you spend the night in Kodiak.
Well, they have a really early go. They have a 7 a.m. It's not really early. It's a 7 a.m. takeoff.
Oh, okay.
And so it's just easier because Kodiak's such a pain, right?
Yeah.
To get in and out of a lot of times. I think get a jet in there the night before, because taking off out of Kodiak's way easier than landing.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't think about
I
that.
don't know when you flew, what you flew before you went to Kodiak.
Yeah, I flew in there quite a bit.
Yeah, and so it's like so anyways, they decided to leave a plane there overnight, and they started doing that a couple years ago. But it's only like a 10.5 hour layover. Like nobody likes it, so it gets called in sick frequently a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're on reserve, you get it. Like, I don't really like Nashville yet. It's just a pain.
But it's better than something else. I mean, getting sent, to St. Louis or Chicago.
Yeah. At least in the state, I'll be close. So, but
I pulled off another check ride, so
nice.
I got to keep my job.
oh yeah, because that's what you were doing, weren't you? You were heading down to
That
go
was
do
so crazy, man. Getting home and just buzzing home real quick. Dumped off Colton. I had a suitcase packed with all my business casual. Grabbed that right back to the airport. And got down there just in time. And then, of course, I get down there. They didn't have a hotel for me. They didn't book it until the next day. It's a pretty standard thing at Atlas.
But they let you deadhead down there, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Not too shabby.
All right, I'll let you get out.
Cool. You gonna come in here with me? You don't want to come? Oh, come on! You don't want to do gymnastics? But you're so nimble. I have to put on my serious face here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Game 1 of Alaska State Hockey, where the Oilers are here to battle against the All-Stars. And it is cold as that ice down there outside. Actually, it's colder. That ice is probably 30 degrees. Definitely below 32. Outside, minus. We got to talk in negatives. It's sad temperatures outside. Oof to me. Today, some special guests. I'm joined by Eddie Olczyk over here and color commentator Randy Hahn. Nope, still just me, all by myself. But that's fine. We're gonna get through this. We'll get through it together. We're here to look at these guys right down here who had one heck of a competition down in LA last week. Was that just last week? Goodness gracious. I felt like trophies were going to be brought home. The boys played incredibly well. Had a couple of tough contenders. If you were following along during those matches, it came down to Littleton Hawks and the Orange County, whatever they were, jerks. Anywho, the Littleton Hawks ended up winning that bracket, or that tournament for our age group, that is. They were a tough team, maybe not in the right league. They looked more like a AAA team. However, despite that, the kids were good. The parents were very respectful. It was nice playing against them. Nice talking to some of those folks, hanging out with them a little bit. So I was happy to see them win. On the other side, we'll just leave that alone. So here we are in Eagle River, Alaska, where the Blue Devils, this is home of the Blue Devils. They are hosting this year's state tournament. So we'll be here at the Harry MacDonald Memorial Ice Rink in Eagle River, Alaska, just on the north side of town. Very close to Brownworth headquarters, not too far away. I think we have the closest drive. Actually, I know we do. Usually have the second farthest drive. McLaughlin have it just a touch worse. But now we've got the closest drive. That's nice. We got about 37 seconds left to warm-ups here as the boys are ready to battle against these All-Stars. All-Stars are tough competitors, but they have a short bench and they get frustrated quick, and I've noticed that they end up in the box frequently. So it can be a little bit of a gritty game played on emotion more than on talent. If you're an All-Star parent or player watching this later on, well, I just speak the brutal facts sometimes. And that's just kind of how it crumbles down. Got a couple crazies over in the crowd. Probably hear them. I'll be a good little boy. I'm right here behind the camera, being a good little boy. I won't say nothing except talk to you fine folks at home who can't be here. We've got a sold out crowd today. It's got to be at least 17, maybe 18,000 here in the stands. Goodness me. Sold out. Most bought their tickets early. This is probably the best rink to do the videography from. There's no net down there. We're up here in the, well, on a locked and closed and probably illegal platform. But Joey Hockey doesn't really care about all those rules and specifics. What I care about is getting video to find viewers like you. Today's video brought to you by Green Machine. Anyone seen my car? Oh, I love that thing. Anywho, here we go. We're about to face off with McLaughlin out there. He wins that face off over the left-hand side of Morales. Morales is going to try and cut this one up through center ice where he gets it back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin gains his own. He's got Baxter on his right-hand side. Shot saved by the All-Stars goalie right off the bat. Back on defense starting us off is Dotson and Jordan Anderson over on the left-hand side. Taking an offensive zone face-off here against the All-Stars. That'll be McLaughlin again taking the face-off. Baxter on the right, Morales on the left. McLaughlin wins the face-off again, tries to get back to himself, and Morales comes in to help out. Morales scoops it up, back hands it down to McLaughlin, back behind the net. McLaughlin will chase it down. McLaughlin battling. Down the corner, Baxter takes a hit. Down low, McLaughlin's trying to get this one back behind the net. That's exactly what he does. Stick lift up, trying to send that one up to Baxter or Morales, who are front and center, but the puck goes on the back of the net and stops things up. Is that Becky I see? Hi, Becky. Glad to have you on here. I got to meet some awesome family members while I was gone down there in LA. Some family came down there. Becky and Aaron. And awesome people. It was great to meet some of the fans of Joey Hockey, if you will. Erstrom's out there now. He's got Anderson on his left-hand side, postman on the right. Back on defense is Carroll alongside of Altenberg. Carroll picks that one up. He hands it off to Altenberg from back behind the net up to Erstrom. Erstrom's looking for Postma potentially as he cuts up through center ice. Postma has to stop up to maintain the onsides. All-Stars pick this one up as they're trying to regroup back deep in their defensive zone. Postma stepped up into that one, blocked the pass, ends up on the stick of Carroll. Carroll over to Altenberg. Altenberg up to Postma. Postma bounces off his stick. All-Stars take advantage and comes back down in their defensive zone once again. Postma holds right at the blue line, or maybe not, as the linesman says it was offsides, and we're going to get fresh legs out there. Bringing up the Matty line with Hunter and Brownworth up front. Back on defense will be Dotson and Anderson. Matty trying to win that faceoff, gets it back to Brownworth. Brownworth hands it off to his defenseman, Jordan Anderson, who hands it off to Dotson. Dotson brings this one up forward, back to Anderson. Anderson looking for Brownworth, but All-Stars intercepted that one. All-Stars lose that one to Brownworth. Brownworth backhand passes up to Matty. Matty's trying to go cross ice over to Hunter, but it just slipped past him. Comes back to the stick of Brownworth. Brownworth uses the boards to chip it up to Hunter, and then they gain the zone. Down a little bit deep and up the boards. Holding was Dotson, but only briefly as that puck bounced up over his stick. All-Stars were chasing that one down. Dotson unable to snag it back, so Brownworth comes in trying to block the shot. One quick shot. One quick save by Telly I'm sorry, I didn't announce. Liam Telford, number 30, starting us off in net. Correction. Who caught it? 35. Yes, number 35, Liam Telford in net. Carroll takes it back behind the net. We got the McLaughlin, Baxter / Morales line out there right now, along with Carroll and Altenberg. I know I'm zoomed in a little too much right now, but I can't zoom out. Morales has it back behind the net. All-Stars loses stick. Morales, look at the footwork. All the way through center ice. He brings it all the way down to the offensive zone. Morales maintains possession, goes up high to Carroll. Carroll has it, trying to send it back down deep. I'll try to zoom out a little bit. There we go. Up the boards. Baxter trying to work it. Carroll slaps it down in deep. Back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin looks, shoots right off the post, ringing the doorbell. McLaughlin gets his own rebound back. Puck goes into the corner. All-Stars sling that one up high, and it does exit the zone. Bounce out the stick of Carroll as he slowed it down. He's going to go cross ice over to defense partner Altenberg. Altenberg out to McLaughlin, who taps that one in. All-Stars step back out. I smell hot dogs. I don't know if I'm hungry or about to have a seizure. McLaughlin picks this one up. He goes for the shot, but it was blocked. Down in the far corner it goes. Morales is going to pick this one up. McLaughlin down the corner, hands it off to Morales. Morales goes up high. All-Stars getting away, trying to use his feet to hold his Altenberg. He's going to chase this one down, using his feet in a speedy way, and dumps that one in just a little too early as McLaughlin was just a touch off sides, and we're going to bring this out to a neutral zone face-off. I really do smell hot dogs, and I haven't eaten all day, and it smells really delicious. Got some of those Costco ones yesterday. Also has some steak marinating. Oh, it's going to be so good. Erstrom over the left-hand side to Eli Anderson. Goes back to Jordan Anderson over to Dotson. Dotson is going to pass this one up to Postma. Postma has it center ice. He's going to backhand that one into the zone, but it comes right back out on the stick of the All-Stars. But then Dotson holds and sends it back in, but not very deep as the All-Stars are going to pick it up. All-Stars send it out to neutral ice where Jordan Anderson's trying to stick that one away. Eli Anderson gets it to Erstrom. Erstrom brings it back in on an offsides. We got one linesman saying offsides, one lineman saying good. I think the one that said offside was actually correct. Unfortunate for us, but like I said, here at Joey Hockey, we only speak the truth. Erstrom's going to take that face-off, goes forward. All-Stars pick it up. All-Stars send it out to neutral ice where Dotson's going to chase it down into our defensive zone. Dotson has it, sends it up to Postma. Postma accelerates through neutral ice, gets stopped up by the All-Stars, and then the puck went up and out of play into the bench. Coach getting the boys excited and keeping their heads in the game as we bring out the Maddie line. That'll be Hunter on the right-hand side. Left-hand shooter on the left-hand side is Brownworth. We got Carroll and Altenberg back on defense. Maddie with the face-off. Wins it to his right-hand side. Looking for Hunter to pick it up, but the All-Stars steal it away. Maddie's trying to steal it right on back, and with the help of Hunter, they do. Now the All-Stars have it, but only briefly, as it looked like we were getting a hand on it. And again, an offsides and a little slow on that offsides call, so we're going to take a fresh face-off right about here. Maddie with the face-off, trying to get over to Brownworth. Brownworth's digging for it with help from Maddie. They gain the zone, but only briefly. And again, and on their offsides. I don't know if that one's true or not, but that's the call in the play. So a three-man system is not typical of Alaska, although I'm not reffing this year, so I don't know if that's something new that they started to pick up because of the shortage of refs. This one comes in the zone only briefly as the All-Stars have it again, and we transition back to the defense here. All-Stars opt to dump this one down in deep. Carroll's going to chase it down from the side of the net, back behind the net looking for protection. He's going to run this one up to Maddie. Maddie's exits the zone with speed. He's got Hunter on his right, Brownworth trailing. And Maddie blows a tire, and he tries to send it up high to keep it with the home team. This one gets sent down in deep where Altenberg's going to chase it down. Maddie's back on his feet and going the opposite way with a whole lot of speed. This one goes to the far corner where Brownworth picks it up. Brownworth has it and is getting a penalty for a cross check. Someone's getting a penalty for a cross check. Looks like it's going to be the All-Stars number 7, if I'm not mistaken. We'll sit in timeout. No, correction, it's us, Oilers, okay. Confusion by everybody. So Carroll is going to go sit in timeout, but it's not that bad a timeout. The Godfather in the box today. So a minute and a half Minute and a half. I'm confused. I don't know. They changed the rules. We got 11:25 to go in this scoreless game thus far in the first period. And it's been a weird one. Shot well wide of the net. Wraps up and around the boards. Looks like Postman's going to get there first as he chops that one on out. Chops or chips. You pick your verb. Adverb? Probably. Oh, that one's brushed, so Postman's going to chase this one down. He's going to get there and negate the icing nonetheless, but takes a huge hit in the process. He's getting back up on his feet because he's one tough dude. All-Stars have it on the stick as they're still in the power play for another 57 seconds. All-Stars cut up through the neutral zone. That one looked like it could have been offside, but not called. Baxter's out there. Shot goes wide of the net. Over the far corner where the All-Stars are going to get there first. They're going to wrap it down and low. Back behind the net, centering pass goes to Postma. Postma's just going to gingerly get this one up and out as the Oilers all go on a change with the exception of Jordan Anderson, who will remain on the ice to continue the pressure. McLaughlin's out there along with Morales, and big man McLaughlin steals that one away, sends it out. The All-Stars are forced to wait as they send it back down deep. Altenberg back behind the net, or just to the side, now behind it, cutting back, Syke sends it up the boards to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to chip this one up and out yet again. There's only 17 seconds remaining on this power play. It's looking like we're not going to let the All-Stars do much of anything at this point, which is exactly what we want to do. Anderson's leaving the ice. Matty's now fresh legs out there. Altenberg has this one on his stick, and he hands it off to Matty over to his right-hand side. Now up forward to McLaughlin as the Oilers are now full strength. Shot high over the net. On the back of the net it goes. McLaughlin tries to tip that one off, but the referee is going to call it dead. 9:50 to go in the first period in a scoreless game. And kind of making it a little exciting right now. It shouldn't be this exciting. With only 2 players on the bench, the All-Stars definitely have a short bench, and that is a challenge for them, especially as we enter the second and third period. They're playing as tough as they can now, and they'll continue to play tough, but they get a little sloppy just from tired legs, and that's just the nature of the beast. So that's probably when those penalties will start coming, I suspect. All-Stars have it now, cutting back. Nice move there by the All-Stars. Unfortunate for us as they send it out, all the way out, but not down. Where Carroll's going to pick it up in our defensive zone. He sends it on a long lead pass up to Ursham. Ursham sends it on in, trying to get it back. Was Matty putting on some pressure there. McLaughlin has it on his stick, and he sends it over wide for Eli Anderson to chase down. He's got it now. Anderson sends it down a little bit deeper. Matty picks it up. Matty trying to center up, potentially for Ursham, who's in front of the net. This one goes off the body of Eli Anderson as he stopped it from coming out initially. Out to center ice where Jordan Anderson picks it up. Jordan Anderson brings it in the zone, showing off his offensive skills. But then the All-Stars steal away. A 2-on-1 right now as Dotson pushes out wide. What a play by Dotson there. A diving block. And now it's a 2-on-2 for the Oilers. As Ursham gains his zone, hands it back to Eli Anderson. Anderson looks to shoot, but a block shot by the All-Stars, and they send it all the way up and out, where we're going to regroup at center ice. Dotson hands it over off to his right-hand side to Jordan Anderson. Anderson back to Dotson. Dotson up to Ursham. Ursham over to Eli Anderson. Anderson tips it forward looking for Hunter. It goes off his stick, and now we're going to chase it down and neutralize ice yet again. Altenberg's going to pick this one up and looking to send it in, but the All-Stars send it all the way down for icing, and we'll take an offensive zone face-off with 8:17 to go in this first period. What a play by Dotson. Just goes out there, plays the body. He's coming off the ice right now, and it's all smiles and grins. He chased that one out, made a diving play, took away the pass. What an incredible effort there by Emmett Dotson. Morales is going to take this faceoff with Brownworth on the left-hand side, Hunter on the right. He wins that faceoff cleanly back to Carroll. Carroll shot from the point. Brownworth trying to get a tip on that one, but it bounced off the leg of the All-Stars player. Morales trying to send it down and deeper and held up high by Altenberg. Brownworth gets this one back, trying to bring it down, but unable. It goes over to Hunter. Hunter toe drags across, trying to get it down to somebody. Brownworth loses his glove. Hunter gets tripped. No call on the play. Unbelievable. That was a blatant trip there by the All-Stars that wasn't called. Oilers hold, send it down. Hunter's working him over. All-Stars send it up out to neutral ice where Carroll's going to reconvene. He sends it up to Morales. Brownworth's going to get there first, and he's trying to battle to hold that one in, but the All-Stars bat it out. And then Morales sends it down in, and Brownworth was just a step away from making it to the onside. We're going to get some fresh players out there. McLaughlin, Baxter, and Postma coming out up front. Altenberg and Carroll remain back on defense as we take a center ice faceoff with 7.5 to play in this first period. Still zeros. McLaughlin with the face-off. Trying to go forward with it, but the All-Stars take advantage and snag that one away as they just gain the zone, barely on signs. Altenberg pushes out wide. Altenberg steals away, trying to get it down in that far corner where McLaughlin picks it up. McLaughlin sends that one up and out. Postman's got it on his stick. As he's looking to gain the zone, he does off of a power move there and gets taken out in the process. McLaughlin comes up to pick it up. Centering shot to Baxter. Baxter shoots, and what a save by the All-Stars goalie there. That was a very good play by the boys. And without a great play by their goalie, that one would have been in the back of the net for sure. 7-11. Here's that number again. Anyone remember the statistic on that? The birth weight of my sister. Oh my God. Now I'm really smelling hot dogs. I might go into seizure. Digging in the gray matter. Baxter's battling back behind the net. He's got McLaughlin out there with him as he goes in the near boards to try and snag that one up, get to Postma. Postma's trying to send it down a little bit deeper, harassed by the All-Stars in the process. McLaughlin picks it back up, trying to send it up the boards of Postma, which is what he does, but the All-Stars are right there on top of things. They're battling back and forth. It goes up high to Dotson where he sends it back down deep. All-Stars back behind the net, send it up high and using the stick to chip it up and over Jordan Anderson, who's trying to hold. Another good play by the All-Stars there. Backhand pass by Baxter. McLaughlin has it again. Baxter goes to center slot. McLaughlin trying to backhand that one. The puck just sits there. Nobody can get his handle on it. We get a penalty on the play. And a cross check will be, penalty is assessed. Is Baxter getting this one? As he is battling for it, he is. Or no, he's not. I don't know. There's a lot of confusion. Cross check on whom? Baxter was heading for the box. The Godfather opened the door. Nobody knows who the penalty's on. It looks like it's going to be number 13 for the All-Stars is skating over there to timeout. So a minute and a half assessed for a cross-check to the All-Stars. We get this offensive zone face-off and seeing our first power play of the game with Matty Morales and Hunter up front. Dotson and Anderson back on defense. Matty with the face-off. Oilers pick that one up, send it up high, looking to get that one out, and that's what they do is All-Stars are now short-handed and chip that one down and deep. Anderson's going to chase it down. He's got Dotson out there alongside of him. From back behind the net, Anderson goes back for some coverage. He's got this one as he breaks out forward, sends it up to Hunter. Hunter off his stick and into the zone. Hunter chases down, delivers a check. Dotson picks it up along the half wall, sends it back down a little bit deeper from trying to go back behind the net. Hunter and Matty sandwich a guy there trying to get that puck. Hunter comes out with it. Shot from Morales. Trying to clean it up. It's Matty. He does. It took them all, but they did it. Breaking the egg on a power play goal. Jackson Matty and the Oilers get the first goal of the game, making it 1-0. Sticking with it the whole way. It took them all. Sent up there. I believe it was McLaughlin and Morales to Matty sinking it in, if I'm not mistaken. 5:41 is when the goal comes in the first period now. We got keeping Matty out there, getting the rest of his lineup with Brownworth on the left, keeping Hunter on the right. That one goes back to Carroll. Carroll sends it up to Hunter. Hunter will gain the zone. Shot off the side of the net. Hands it to Brownworth, who hands it right back to Hunter, over to Matty. Matty slapper and a save, and Brownless was looking for a rebound, but no opportunity there. Did I call that wrong? I think Hunter was on the ice for that power play goal, right? Goodness me. Short-term memory loss. I'm on Do Not Disturb. I did that before the game, so if you're messaging me, I'm not seeing it. I'll see it on the YouTube, so. But just an FYI, I'm not ignoring you. I can't see any messages right now, whether it be on WhatsApp or directly to my phone. That puck comes out to neutral ice, and we got a 2-on-1 unfolding, but Anderson gets back in the nick of time, shot well wide of the net, comes all the way out. Anderson chases it down, intercepting with Postma. Postma brings this one in the zone. Number 13, Cameron Postma, all the way to the boards, centers that one up, looking for the slot shot. Eli Anderson was right there, but the All-Stars steal it away, and they go on their breakout right now with Carroll and back alongside Altenberg. All-Stars in the zone. Oh, and a big open nice hit by Erstrom there to allow the puck to be stolen away by Carroll. And Carroll's going to show off his offensive skills all the way to the net. Shot, save. Looking for the rebound opportunity there. Goes up to the half wall where Eli Anderson steals away. Anderson trying to walk that one into the slot. But the All-Stars tip that one out as they're playing a very good defensive game right now with 4.5 to go in the first period where the score is 1-0 Oilers. Erstrom brings this one in off the stick of Postma, shot high up over the net. I believe that tinked off the crossbar, just barely missed. Over to the half wall. Erstrom's trying to get there. Eli Anderson helps hold. Puck gets slapped it around the boards over to the near corner. Racing down to get that one. Fresh legs on the ice is Emmett Dotson. All-Stars get there first. All-Stars breaking out. Anderson attempts to hold, and this one comes all the way back to Deke Baxter, who's in a defensive position as Dotson was down in deep. And that one should have been waved off as the player stopped skating, in my most humble opinion. But that's going to stop the clock at 3:54. The lining hasn't been superb. And I'll just stop myself there. It's almost lunchtime. Where's my lunch? Oh, there it is. It's an IQ bar. Gonna get some IQ going. Nope, no IQ here at Joey Hockey. Down the far corner, Anderson trying to get up to Morales, and that's exactly what he does. Morales has it, uses some fancy handiwork there to get it back down to Anderson and gets it back to Morales. Up the half wall, McLaughlin's looking to steal it away, but the All-Stars snagged it up from the high slot. Oh, we're gonna get a penalty on that. He fell down. I don't know about all that business. There's looked like a good defensive play as he's playing the puck, but the referee thought that he tripped him, so. Airmail, a Costco dog. I love it. I have talked about hot dogs way too much in this game so far, but I'm serious. If you were here, the aroma of the hot dog is strong. I think I'm standing right above the concession stand. So here we are in another penalty kill. Maddie's out there taking this guy down. He just made the exact same play, another great defensive play, and the player went down, and it was not a trip, and it wasn't called. Back behind the net, the All-Stars have it yet again. Carroll's trying to push this one out wide, and that's exactly what he does successfully. Over at the half wall, the All-Stars pick it up, shot, which goes behind the net, wraps up and around the far side of the boards. All-Stars to hold. All-Stars send it back down in deep, where Altenberg is harassing the All-Stars player right there. But the All-Stars get it back, playing it off the foot of the referee, gets his own pass attempt back from the point, shot behind the net. All-Stars have it again. Carroll's pushing out wide along with Maddie. Altenberg keeps him in the corner and blocks that pass with his boot. Now it's on the stick of Eli Anderson, who goes wide over to Maddie. Maddie's going to gain the zone shorthanded. Everyone's leaving the ice except for Maddie, who's spending a little bit of time down there, wasting some power play. Look at the moves from Jackson Maddie. Hunter's fresh on the ice. Hunter has it. Shot! And he gets tripped. No call on the play. Unbelievable, guys. This is silliness. And you know you have parents when they're totally mute over here and there's just bad calls going on. It's only me that's making the calls. Hunter has this one at center ice. He goes wide over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin thought he was going to gain the zone. He kind of waited there as there's 1 second left on this penalty kill. As Baxter, I'm laughing because Baxter stepped out on the ice. The Godfather says, go, go, go. There's only a second left. 2:07 remains in the first period. Score is 1-0 Oilers. McLaughlin wins that one. Oilers full strength. Shot. Wide of the net. Over the near side where Hunter's going to pick it up. Hunter sends it down. Low. McLaughlin has it. He shoots off the post. McLaughlin has it up front. Oh, and just looking for that slot pass. What a beautiful play there by McLaughlin, but nobody was home to send it in an open net. Baxter steals this one away, hands it off to Hunter. Hunter, look at the moves. All the way in the net. Shot through the legs, and he scores! What a goal. Number 23, and he deserved every bit of it. What an effort there by Red Gloves. No more Hunter. Making the score 2-0 here in the first period with only 1:42 remaining. Wow. The skills of that young man have developed tremendously throughout the season. Not that he wasn't good before. I'm just saying he has really come a long ways in a short amount of time. And I personally am very proud of him. What a move there by Brownworth as he stick handled across, and he's going to draw a penalty as he got taken out, and he's still down in a bit of pain there. I think he got high sticked. He's trying to get up on his feet, but I'm not sure if he's dazed or what's going on down there with Brownworth, but we got an interference as a call, and he's hurt. He's skating off on his own power because he's a hockey player and he better. But he's a little hurt. So we're going to go on the power play now to close out this period. Minute and a half to play and a minute and a half of power play action. This one goes wide over Morales. Morales spends some time setting things up, sends it down low to Maddie. Maddie trying to center that one up, but it goes off the back of the net. Up to Morales, hard angle shot. It just goes across the paint up high to Altenberg, who holds, sends it down deep. Maddie giving a big hit. This puck comes up high, back to Altenberg, down low to Hunter. Hunter's trying to get one down. He wants another one. Up front to Maddie. Maddie's looking for another one as they were trying to set it up there. Our 2 goal scorers of the game thus far. Down in the near corner, digging for it is Morales along with Hunter. Maddie's waiting for it to pop on out right there at the dot. Hunter's just about got it. Jackson, Maddie being told to help right now as Morales and Hunter come up with it. Hunter has it on his stick. He turns, he looks for Morales. What a play there. Just a little too wide. Morales up high to Altenberg. Altenberg's looking for one. Altenberg down low to Hunter. Hunter across ice to Morales. Look at the puck movement. This is exactly what we saw in practice the other night. Great job, boys. It's exactly what coach was teaching. Morales shot. Just gets tipped wide over to the far boards where Altenberg's going to pick it up. We're down to 20 seconds left. There will be some carryover time of only a couple seconds. Hunter tried to hand this one off to Carroll, and it comes out to center ice. But with only 6.7 seconds remaining, a penalty is assessed for an interference on Hunter. I missed that. So now we got 4-on-4 for 4.3 seconds to close out the period where the score is 2-0 Oilers, and it's going to be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too many. They got too many. It's 4-on-4 hockey. Kidding. They pulled their goalie. I'm just messing with them because they pulled their goalie. I tried. I tried too. I can't join until after my appointment. He needs what now? Oh, I thought we got that already. Whatever. Glad they wasted his time all day long for that. Idiots. Goodness gracious, where do we assess this game? It's been controlled by penalties, and let's not make excuses. We got to play cleaner. So that's probably what coach is telling them down there. Boys, stay out of the box. The puck movement on that power play was phenomenal. It's exactly what we saw in their very last practice 2 nights ago. Wednesday night. What night is it? It's Friday right now, right? Friday in Alaska. I don't know where it is where you are. Yeah, so Wednesday night they are moving that puck around and doing exactly that, and it transferred out here. So I think that's kind of the thing, just stay out of the box. I think we're giving up some stuff that we shouldn't be. We're kind of handing the puck to them. Don't have to make a long pass. Got to make passes, absolutely, but it doesn't have to be a 200-foot stretch pass. We can get those close-in ones and just keep moving the puck, psyching them out. We're going to wear them out here. They have a very short bench. But it's 2-0 nonetheless. We're going to go on the penalty kill here in 2 seconds. Looks like Brownworth is back up on his feet. So hopefully he's all right. Got quite the can opener there. We're having beef for dinner, though. That protein will fix them. Got the Costco steaks. Pretty excited about that. Can you tell that I'm hungry? Food motivated. Hi, welcome. If you're just joining us, the second period is just about to start here. 16 minutes up on the board. We got dual penalties up there. There's 2 seconds remaining on the All-Stars penalty. So we're going to start off 4-on-4. And then we're going to transition into a penalty kill for 1 minute and 24 seconds. If you want the brutal honesty, this game should probably end about 0-15. But that's just my opinion. Baxter's out there. He's going to take the face off. What do we have a stoppage of play? Okay, I don't know. And now Baxter's getting kicked out. Oh, the face-off dot. So Postma with the face-off wins that over to the right-hand side, looking for Baxter. It's 4-on-4 hockey, and now we are on the penalty kill as All-Stars are full strength. That got blocked, and Baxter's going to pick it up. Using some power moves there, Baxter gains the red line, dumps it down in deep. Forcing the All-Stars to go collect this one. Baxter goes in to put on the pressure. From back behind the net, the All-Stars have it. Postma pushes out wide, trying to steal it away. All-Stars use a toe drag move to get past him as they throw it in for icing, and we're going to get a offensive zone face-off on the penalty kill, which is nice to see with only 55 seconds left on that, 15 and a half to go in the period, where the score is still 2-0, and it is officially my lunchtime. Praise the Lord. I needed some caffeine. I'm going to get some IQ along with 200 milligrams of caffeine. That'll make the heart race right out of its socket. Is your heart in a socket? I don't think so. Oh, long lead pass for the All-Stars. They gain the zone. Slot pass was intercepted by Carroll, and he sends it up high where the All-Stars hold. All-Stars looking to send that one down deep, and that's what they do. And Altenberg's going to chase it down now as he sends it up and around the boards from the half wall. Carroll's trying to send it up a little bit higher, but the All-Stars hold. All-Stars walk this one up from the high slot. Just might have gotten a toe on it. Was Telly sending that one wide. Shot from the point, blocked by the All-Stars player. Altenberg picks it up from back behind the net. The All-Stars have it yet again as he tries to send up front. Another stop save by Telly. What a save there. That one was right front and center on him. As Matty pushes the All-Star player away, saying, "Get away from my goalie." Not sure what came about that. Looks like we might be getting another penalty. Maybe coincidentals. I don't know. 5-on-5. There's a penalty, bud. How is it 5-on-5? This guy's confused. Okay, cross-check to Matty and an interference to the All-Stars. Nobody knows what's happening right now. Well, so coincidentals assessed to both players. So we have post-time time left on the penalty kill. That's 13 seconds. Erstrom's going to take this face off. He's out there with Anderson of one each, Jorn, Morales, one each Ashton, if I'm going to do that. And Dotson's out there. That's one each Emmett. There goes number 17, Owen Erstrom. Short-handed, brings that one all the way in. Goalie out to play it. Erstrom trying to get it back from him. Up to the half wall. Morales to hold right there. As the Oilers are now full strength with 5-on-5 hockey as Hunter is fresh out of the box. Over with the half wall. Stealing away is Erstrom. Erstrom tried to get that one wide to Hunter, but the All-Stars stole it right back. Dotson defensively sticks that one away to Erstrom. Erstrom looking to send that over to Hunter, but it went off the feet of an All-Stars player. Morales trying to get that one. Hunter trying to get out. Jordan Anderson trying to get. Erstrom got shot. Bounces up wide to the net. All-Stars up to ice that one. A fluttering puck may not go. It's now rolling. As we take an offensive zone face-off. Fresh players coming out. I think he's okay. McLaughlin takes the face off. Baxter out there on the left-hand side, Postman on the right. Altenberg and Carroll back on defense. Puck sits down in the low corner. McLaughlin tried to get a stick on that one as it comes up high. Carroll's going to pick it up at center ice. Carroll up to Baxter. Baxter gains his own. Baxter takes a big hit, but maintains possession. Baxter to the net. Shot high over the net. Wraps up and around the far side where Carroll has it. Spins around to hold. Sends it down to McLaughlin. McLaughlin loses it to the All-Stars. The All-Stars are going to go on the breakout right now. All-Stars to gain the zone. Altenberg pushes out wide. All-Stars send the puck down deep, back behind the net where Carroll picks it up. Carroll sends it up to Baxter. Baxter over to McLaughlin. He's out there with Postma trailing. Shot high over the net. Sits on the backside of the net again. How many times have we seen that this game? McLaughlin steals it away as the All-Stars bat it off. Goes up high to the point. Altenberg to hold. Altenberg sends it back down low to McLaughlin. McLaughlin steps out in that one. All-Stars block that shot. If there's one thing these All-Stars are good at, it is defense, and they've getting a lot of experience at that. Altenberg sends it back down to the dot. That one doesn't come out as the All-Stars bounce it right out the body of Postma. Baxter spins the shoot. Goes to the stick of Postma. Postma shot and a save by the goalie. What a play there as the boys maintain possession with 12:42 to go in the second period where the score is 2-0. Rouse will take this face off with Anderson on his left-hand side, Hunter on the right. Jordan Anderson's back on defense with Dodson. Puck goes down in the far corner, back behind the net where Morales is going to chase this one down and get there first. Morales backhands that down a little bit deeper. Hunter chases down, steals it from behind the net. Hunter maintains possession. Hunter looking to spin this one out. He's trying to walk that one in a little bit deeper, but the All-Stars steal it away. Penalty on the Oilers coming up. And we're going to get a high stick potentially, I think. A hooking. So it looks like Hunter's going back to the box for a hook. Oilers go back to the penalty kill. Bring out Erstrom. Erstrom, Matty, Altenberg, and Carroll. Puck goes up high to the point. All-Stars hold. High slot, shot, tipped all over the place. He blew the whistle. That was weird. He blew the whistle to stop play and then called the goal after he blew the whistle. That one trickled in on Kelly there. Kind of weird. And that's breaking the egg for the All-Stars, making the score 2-1 now in the second period where we have 12:07 remaining. Power play goal. What does that tell you, boys? They stay out of the box, eh? Oh, I just saw something down there. Interesting. All-Stars win this one as they breathe some life into themselves. Another shot stopped by Telly, goes wide. McLaughlin's going to pick it up. McLaughlin trying to send that one out wide. Morales is right there to help. Baxter trailing. All-Stars have it as they transition. Hand this one off. Shot well wide. All-Stars maintain possession. Morales, what a move there to get that one away, but only briefly. Shot and then stolen, scooped up by Carroll with help from Altenberg defending. That pass got sticked away by the All-Stars as McLaughlin chases it down. He's going to get there first. Down the corner, he takes a big hit, hands it up high to Baxter. A little bit of back and forth there at the half wall where the All-Stars send that one out. It will not go for icing. It's a fluttering puck, so Dotson turns on the Jets to get there. Dotson trying to keep that one away as it goes towards the slot where Carroll intercepts, sends it up to Baxter as they break out now. McLaughlin has it on his stick. McLaughlin shot wide of the net. Down low, the All-Stars are going to pick this one up first. McLaughlin trying to steal it right on back as a battle down the low half wall ensues. Morales comes out and dig that thing out as well with 10:40 remaining in the second period where the score is 2-1. Oilers in the lead. Puck goes up high, shot just wide of the net. Morales. That one wraps up behind the net over the far corner. All-Stars get there first, send it up directly to Dotson, who sends another one on net. Saved. Rebound controlled by the All-Stars. Rebound. The All-Stars send it up high. McLaughlin steals it away, tries to send it towards the net. All-Stars send that one the other way. They're going to get there first, but Dotson's coming in as he dives to make a play, but the All-Stars airmail it well wide of the net. Battling at the high corner. I think this is where we're going to see some penalties, and there goes the arm right now. As suspected, the All-Stars starting to get that anger and aggression from getting tired, and they're going to get a roughing and sit in the box for a minute and a half as we'll go on the power play now and hopefully get another power play goal. Not sure why we changed the rules of hockey when it comes to state. So we play one way all year long, and then they changed the time of the game, the time of the penalties. Why are the penalties a minute and a half?
Just USA hockey.
Been 2 minutes all season. Chasing us down is Altenberg. Altenberg over to Carroll. Carroll up the boards looking for Erstrom. Shot blocked down by Telly. High stick there, but a save, and then a goal. A shorthanded goal to the All-Stars where they have tied it up at 2. Boys going down to tap their goalie saying, you know what, we didn't play hockey there. We're going to play hockey for you as we bring out a fresh legs. On the second half of this power play, it's going to be Maddie, Brownworth, Hunter, Dotson, and Anderson. Good to see Brownworth back fresh out on the ice after that lower body injury earlier. Maddie sticks that one away. Brownworth just got back on side, but the linesman, who's been doing a terrible job, says no. Can I say that? Who's the linesman? Anyone know? If you know, you know. I think Brownworth may have been testing out the leg, and it might not be good as he came off the ice. I was looking elsewhere, not at the play. Hunter comes out, or Hunter, Morales, and Maddie are up front now. Maddie over the right-hand side looking for Morales. Morales tries to dump it in, but it just popped up over his stick where the All-Stars pick it back up. All-Stars are going to wrap it up around the boards. Over to the near side where Hunter gets there first. Hunter takes a check from the back. Maddie's going to pick it up from behind the net. Maddie trying to get to the front. Nobody in the slot. Morales wide, tries to stick it away, but the All-Stars maintain possession. Out to center ice. Dotson's going to reconvene. Sends it over to Jordan Anderson. Anderson forward up to Hunter. Hunter gains his own. Maddie on his right. Hunter up in the high slot. Continues to walk. Sends it towards the net, looking for a deflection off of Maddie, but it bounces behind the net. Hunter up high to Anderson. Anderson back down low. Hunter was trying to snag that one up. Maddie gets there first. Maddie sends it. Not sure what the idea was there, but Jordan Anderson gets the puck back to the center. Shot and a save right off the coconut. I don't think the goalie even knew what was happening there as Morales had it right in the slot all by himself. Hunter has it once again, trying to stuff that one again. He's getting battled by two All-Stars back behind the net. The All-Stars have it again. They are full strength. Altenberg out at center ice, picks it up. He's got Dotson's right-hand side. He goes forward up to Hunter. Hunter will gain the zone. He throws it down deep. I believe he needs a change. 8 minutes remain in the second period where we're tied at 2. All-Stars have it. All-Stars through center ice. Nobody can get that puck. Morales has it. Morales backhand passes up forward to Carroll. Carroll up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin will gain the zone. We got a potential odd man rush here. McLaughlin in the net. Shot. Save. Rebound. And the puck was blown dead as it was loose. Some kind of weird things happening in this game. 7:35 to play in the second. Was it LA where the penalties were 2 minutes? I thought it was 2 minutes all season long. It was definitely 15-minute periods though, and now there's 16, so that's confusing. McLaughlin shot, save. Quick shot off the face out there. Kind of chilly in this rink today. You think they could turn on the heat? McLaughlin takes the face off. He's got Baxter on his right-hand side. That one goes to Eli Anderson. Down low to Baxter. Baxter trying to send it in, but he was all tangled up with the All-Stars players who sent it up and out. Center ice. But Baxter's going to go on the back check. Steals the puck away as he sends it down. All-Stars pick it up again. Carroll has it. And he has to wait. Very intelligently waits to bring it on sides. Look at the toe drags. Look at the move. Oh, and he just goes wide as defenseman Carroll was about to send that one home. All-Stars have it again as they go on the breakout. Bad pass intercepted by Carroll. Carroll sends it back the other way where Baxter's... I thought he was on sides again. Linesman says no, and we're going to bring out some fresh legs. Up front we have Erstrom, Postma, and Brownworth. So now we're mixing up some lines a little bit. Erstrom with the face-off. Brownworth gets a foot on that one to steal it away. Goes the other way as he puts on the pressure. Forcing an errant pass out to center ice where Jordan Anderson intercepts. Trying to get to Postma, but the All-Stars steal it away. Back on defense is Dotson. Brownworth will chase this one down in the corner and gets there first. He's trying to tap that one up high as he continues the battle. It's between his feet. All-Stars have it, send it down deep. Over to the near corner. Excuse me. All-Stars sent it the other way now, over to the half wall where Postma's trying to get there. Ends up on the stick of Erstrom. Erstrom, long lead pass to Brownworth. Brownworth through center ice and gets it stolen away. He's trying to snag that one back. Forces a bad pass up high where Erstrom's trying to get a handle on it. Brownworth sends it back down, but not very deep as the All-Stars send it back out. A lot of back and forth here. Maddie's now replacing Brownworth out on the ice. Dotson sends that one up to Postma, hands it to Erstrom. Erstrom walks this one all the way in and gets it batted away by the All-Stars. 5:50 to go in the second. Still tied at 2. Erstrom has it, and a penalty is being assessed to... Well, they stopped it while Erstrom had it, so I guess it's on us. Looked like a hook was being called. Okay, it's on the All-Stars. I'm not sure why they blew it dead when we had possession, but there's been some weird things happening with the officiating today. So we're going to go on the power play. First power play units out there with the big men on campus. We got McLaughlin and Erstrom out there. Eli Anderson on the left-hand side. Altenberg and Carroll back on defense. Face-off won by McLaughlin over Erstrom. Erstrom up to Carroll. Carroll back down low to McLaughlin. McLaughlin backhand passes that down in deep. Puck back behind the net where Eli Anderson picks it up and trying to send that forward as he gets a big hit to the face, but no call on play. Erstrom up to the slot where McLaughlin was beautifully positioned, but it did not go. McLaughlin stirs up that pass as Carroll blew a tire, and the shot from the All-Stars went behind the net over the near boards. All-Stars to hold. All-Stars did get a shorthanded goal earlier. Eli Anderson doesn't want that to happen, so he stole it away as he's getting chopped and slashed all the way here. And he hands it back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Erstrom, back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin maintains possession up high. He turns to Carroll. Carroll walks this one down, sends it to Erstrom. Erstrom to Eli Anderson, and a shot and a goal! What a play by the boys. Some back and forth there to get another power play goal by number 17, Owen Erstrom. Assisted by Eli Anderson and probably McLaughlin in there as well. And I think I heard Coach saying that's teamwork, and that's exactly what's going to win these games. Bringing the score 3-2 in the second period, where we still have 4:53 to remain. There is a lot of hockey left, and this game can go any which way. I suspect that there's going to be a lot more chippiness as time goes on, as the All-Stars are just getting burned right now with only a few players on the bench. It looks like a couple more have shown up, interestingly enough. I don't know if they're just late or if they found some red jerseys to hand off to some other players. I don't know. Down in the near corner, Altenberg picks it up in our defensive zone, try to go high with it, but the All-Stars intercept. All-Stars hold at the point, shot, gloved down by your recent goal scorer there, Owen Erstrom. Hands it off to Postma. Postma back to Erstrom. Erstrom gains the zone with Eli Anderson trailing. Shot, blocked, down in the near corner. Erstrom has it on his stick again. Erstrom walks it up the boards, sends it back down in low. Eli Anderson comes in, delivering a nice check to try and get that puck back. All-Stars from back behind the net, send it on an errant pass up the boards where Postman intercepts. Postman goes up high. Erstrom has it. Carroll helps to send it down back in a little bit deeper, but the All-Stars get there first. Coach calling for a change as Carroll holds. Carroll walks this one down in, taking a check in the process, maintains possession down from the far corner, continues to get battled there as fresh legs Hunter's out on the ice now. Brownworth is out there as well. Hunter has it on his stick. Hunter turns to Maddie. Maddie shot goes up high. The deflection to Jordan Anderson, who's all by himself to defend this one, and he's got it on his stick, no problem. Jordan Anderson sends it up to Brownworth. Brownworth just bounces off his stick. It comes back to Carroll, who tries to toe drag across to gain the zone, but it gets sticked away back to the All-Stars. The All-Stars have done a phenomenal job at sealing that puck away. Maddie's going to chase this one down. Back behind our own net he goes. It's two players wanting each other. The All-Stars were looking for a penalty. Maddie has it. Maddie shot, save. Hunter goes to the net looking for a rebound as he gets shoved away by the All-Stars goalie. He didn't like it. He played to the whistle. Deal with it. And Hunter taking the, I believe his third penalty for the game. I'm not sure how when he was the one that got shoved. You got it wrong, ref. Got it wrong, bud. It's been, that man's doing a not good job. Not good at all. It's frustrating. Coach definitely shared his frustration with him as Hunter finds himself in the box again on something that was not a penalty in that case. And in my most humble, factual opinion, that one got sent down by Baxter for an icing, but it shaved nearly 10 seconds off the penalty kill thus far. He's been one of the ones that you really want to keep an eye on for clearing attempts in the penalty kill. What am I looking for? He's a role model for clearing. Boy, this one's going back and forth. Nobody can get a handle on it from the high slot. Saved by Telly. Clears off to the right-hand side where Dotson's going to pick it up. Dotson trying to get that one out, but the All-Stars send it down on net again, and Telly covers and smothers, stirs and fries. Just like the Waffle House hash browns. It's getting weird on this All-Star side. I got my concentration was broke. The icing, taking time off the board nonetheless, with only 58 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. We were going to bring out some fresh legs on the ice. 2:41 to go in the period, where it's 3-2 Oilers in the lead. Breaking my concentration. That doesn't happen very often. I can't even describe the oddities happening. I'm almost wanting to film it just so you can see what I'm dealing with out the corner of my eye. Speaking of corners, down the far side, Altenberg sends it up high. It bounces underneath the skate as All-Stars attempted to hold, but unable. They send it back down in, chip that one in right to the stick of Altenberg, who's going to pick it up. Altenberg back behind the net over to Carroll. Carroll has it on his twig right now. Deflection off the boards, looking for McLaughlin, but it took a weird bounce off the boards. All-Stars are going to pick it up, centering pass. Telly stopped it, saved it, and another rebound, and he saves that one as well. Keeping it 3-2 with 30 seconds left in the Hunter penalty. Coach giving some instruction there as we have 31 seconds of penalty kill left, 2:14 to go in the second period. Oilers in the lead, 3-2. McLaughlin with the face-off, wins that over to his right-hand side where Carroll picks it up. Back behind the net, he sends it up the boards, looking for Morales. Morales sticks that one out. He's got McLaughlin. It's a one-on-one right now. McLaughlin had it, but then blocked by the All-Stars. McLaughlin trying to get it back. Morales comes in to help out. Big man Morales has it, but only briefly. All-Stars steal it away, and they send it down for what would be icing. Will it go? It does. Stopping us at 9 seconds. We're going to take an offensive zone face-off, and that's the end. We want to keep things in right now with 1:52 left in the second period. Maddie's out there along with Eli Anderson. Dotson and Anderson on defense as Dotson chases this one down. Oilers full strength. Brownworth fresh on the ice. Joining the rush. Shot. Save. Stand up. Save by Telly. Keeping it 3-2 with a minute and a half to play in the second period. Some of the oddity is leaving right now. That's good because it was in my eye. Maddie's going to take this face off. He wins it to his right-hand side looking for Dotson. Dotson has it. He shoulders the player away to try and send it up high. Point to hold. Sends it back down deep, but right to the stick of Dotson, who makes a diving play to get this one out to center ice where Eli Anderson's chasing down with Brownworth. Anderson goes forward with it up to Brownworth. Brownworth looking for something to do with it as he takes the checks, hands it back to Anderson. Anderson goes to the near side where Maddie was pick it up first. Maddie trying to send it back down to Brownworth. Brownworth trying to get there as the All-Star player kind of dove on the puck, and now a battle. Brownworth and Maddie battling against the All-Stars to try and get that puck back as there's 1 minute to play in the second period. All-Stars somehow came up with that one, sent it towards the net, and very easy save there by Telly, who thought about playing it. And we're going to get some fresh legs on the ice for the defensive zone face-off. Bringing out McLaughlin, Morales, and Baxter up front. Looks like we're leaving Dotson and Anderson back on defense. Shot from the point, slapper, steered aside by Telly, who's down on his keister, and open net right there, and a save by Dotson playing goalie. What a save there by our defense. Goodness gracious, did you guys see that? And then that one's sent in on an offsides by the All-Stars. I couldn't even see it. There's so much traffic going in front there, and Telly butterfly slid to his left-hand side to get the leg pad on that. And as the puck went beyond the net, as he went to stand up, he just kind of lost his balance and ended up on his rear end and leaving a wide open net as he's trying to get back to his skates. And Dotson was definitely involved with that, playing goalie along with at least one other player. Ooh, a centering pass. Anderson just not able to get that one off as Postma handed it off to him. 20 seconds to go. Postma gets it back, sends it up to Erstrom. Erstrom just off his stick, goes to the wide side. Erstrom races on over there to hold, but he's unable as it was just right in the line. Erstrom brings it out, center ice. Altenberg up to Anderson. Anderson gains his own. They're calling it on an offsides. And there's just continues to be really weird things happening over to my right-hand side. It's not a baby seal in here. That's actually a human being making those noises. Ursham with the face-off. It's over to Eli Anderson. Anderson back trying to find Postma. 6 seconds to go as that one's sticked away by Carroll. Right up front, shot. What a save as we end the period there. Wow. As Altenberg got taken out, making a defensive play. And what a phenomenal game that young man has had thus far. It looks like Coach will be giving games to the goalies now. It's good to leave a nice warm goalie in that's doing a fantastic job. And what we have right now is a true intermission, by the way. As our players are leaving the ice, we're going to get a fresh ZAM. So they play 2 periods and then get a ZAM. As Coach, he's so very respectfully talks to these refs when they're wrong, which they are often. This is all the weirdness that's going on. I'm not sure. I had nothing else to film at that moment in time, so I figured I'd fill you in. It's like a bunch of baby seals down there. What do you want to look at? What's uglier, that ice or this? So what's happened in this game? Well, let's check in with Eddie Olczyk real quick. Hey, this is Eddie Olczyk. So basically what's going on is been a lot of hockey, a lot of back and forth, and different things happening on the ice surfaces area. Different plays, different moves, and et cetera, et cetera. Let's go ahead and hand it off to Randy Hahn real quick, shall we? Randy Hahn here. Wow, that is phenomenal. I lost my train of thought there because that. Enough goofing around, Joe. Do we want to watch the ZAM or should we talk about this game? I'm not really sure. It's different. I think that there should be a lot more offense generated by our boys. The All-Stars, I mean, this is state hockey, and you never know what's going to show up or what you're going to get. And the All-Stars have really been playing very well. Evan. He just totally ignored me. He doesn't want to get on camera. I'm very camera shy, as you can tell. Yeah, the All-Stars are playing really tough right now. It's cool to see, I guess. I mean, it's giving us a game. You know, I said 15-0 is probably what we should see. But the All-Stars they're here to play state hockey, and anything can happen. They do have a short bench. We're getting a little break here. That's good for them. It's given this opportunity. We're going to come out here on fresh glazed ice and play some more 14U hockey. I think our boys did a really phenomenal job in LA there. And a lot of that has transitioned back to here. But this game has been a little weird. They practice hard this past week. They've had a lot more practice than games in the last week and a half now, or week, I guess, depending on when you got back from LA. A lot of learning in progress, and hopefully throughout the weekend they really kind of bring all that learning together. I definitely saw it on that one power play. Great puck movement. It looked just like what they were doing in practice. So that'll translate to this third period, and I suspect we'll see some more penalties. It's been a little silly. I'm going to check in with my silent co-host, who really is actually here and not just another one of my split personalities. Maybe we can get some totals. Where's the Godfather? He's out of the box. I wonder if we can find him and get the shots. So stand by as we get the ZAM going here. It's probably going to be at least another 5 minutes, I suspect. It looks like they got 2 minutes up on the board. Do they get a 2-minute warm-up as well? I don't know. The rules of hockey have been changed for Alaska State Hockey Championships. I don't know. Hey, what do you have for those penalties? There's been a lot. Like the ones that have been called on both sides. There's been a lot of mishaps on both sides. know what this guy, what game is. Oh, I'm in no rush. Just trying to entertain my fan base here. Oh, we gotta count it out. Oof to me. All right, you ready for all this? Let's see. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 total penalties. Let's see if we can break it down for you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 to the Oilers, 5 to the All-Stars is what the breakdown is. I don't know, you guys agree with that at home? No, we don't agree with that. I don't agree with it either. It should be like maybe 2 to 9. Goodness me. Let's see. What do they have shots on goal on this thing? Oh, silent co-host is helping me. Oh, all right. So what they've claimed, and this is never correct. I tell you who is correct: goalie parents and grandparents and the Godfather. 100% accurate. However, the numbers that the scorekeepers have right now is 16 shots on goal for the All-Stars. So that means that Telly has seen 16 shots, and we have sent 22 on them, allegedly. I don't know. So a lot of rebounds are usually missed. Sometimes those numbers can be a little bit higher, sometimes a little bit lower. That gives that gives Telly nearly 90%, which honestly, a couple of those goals were just weird flukes. One was a power play goal for sure. It's kind of weird breakdown. But yeah, I agree with that comment. I think that Oilers been called for a lot more than what they should have been called for. So, by the numbers, it doesn't always tell the whole story, but what you see on the ice and what some of the numbers are, it's kind of fun to put it all together, I guess. I can tell you one thing for sure. This is without a doubt, everybody here would agree with me. It is much colder in Alaska than it is in California. Oh my heavens. And then, you want to know how bad and how rough it was for Joey Hockey? I had to get off the airplane. When we got back from LA, I jumped right onto my company airplane and had to fly directly down to Miami. I know. Poor me. One palm tree to another. That's how I live my life. One palm tree at a time. That should be my new motto. I should get a hat that says that. One palm tree at a time. That's unique. With hockey sticks on it. Sounds glamorous. It wasn't. Had a lot of hard work to do. Like Topgolf. 56 degrees in Helena? That seems awfully warm for this time of year. Goodness gracious, I'd like to be there. It got a little chilly in LA, didn't it, when we were there? I think it got down to maybe even in the 50s, definitely in the 60s at night. Did the boys care? Nope. Right there in the pool. Or the hot tub. I may or may not have seen some parents and grandparents in the hot tub too. It was so much fun. I love those hockey trips. It really brings everyone together, not just the players, but the parents too. And it was just a blast. Got to meet some new parents that I haven't met before. Had a great time hanging out with everyone that I did. I missed those who I think I hung out with everyone. 60 mile an hour winds. That sounds gross. I've always said I can deal with any weather phenomenon except for wind. Just, you can't do nothing with it. I mean, if there's a breeze, like I don't know, you can fly a kite. But when it's super windy like that, you can't do nothing. Make firewood?
I'm sure I know what she said.
You get a lot of trees falling down, chop them up. Some good exercise, by the way. If you're like me and need a lot of exercise. Oof to me. Chop up some trees. Where are we going with this, Joe? Oh, hang on. I got my silent co-host here. I got to read something. Non-hockey related. Had to do some communication with the sink house. You guys know what a sink house is? You don't? It's the commander-in-chief of the house. And my sink house is the Princess of Peters Creek, my lovely silent co-host, Brand Dizzle. You know, if you weren't silent, you could at least defend yourself when I say silly things.
It's not appropriate for the
Oh, I did select not for kids, not made for kids. The only reason I did that is because you can't comment. If it says made for kids, which I did in the first several videos, oh boy, the ref almost went down. Maybe you shouldn't skate so fast. I really don't want to see him go down. I don't. I don't know. We're really proud of your edge work, bud. Good work down there. Give you a B-. Oof, done me. Godfather back in the box. What a great group of individuals. I just can't speak highly enough. This has been a really fun team to be a part of. I'm really sad that it's coming to a close after this weekend. However, I'd be a liar if I said I'm going to miss driving to practice on a Tuesday night in blizzard conditions. Question for the group, and if you know, you know. Why did Alaska decide to snow every single Tuesday evening? Every single Tuesday night. Blizzard. We measured the snow in feet. This is sign language for fall. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. Truthfully, I have no idea if that's right or not. But it's a sign language that my wife uses for me. There's some other sign language that she uses too, which we're going to keep this a family show. What do we got now? Oh, I got some more stuff to read. Stand by to stand by. Yeah, unbelievable. My niece is in state right now for wrestling. High school wrestling as an 8th grader. It's phenomenal. So proud of her. She's really done a fantastic job in her sport, and it's pretty cool to see her grow like that against high schoolers. It's just crazy. It's kind of like our team. We're mixed down here with a lot of junior high players and a couple of high school players as well, playing against high school players. This 14U is a very unique year for all sports. I suspect that we're going to see number 35, Liam Telford, maintaining his position between the pipes for this third period. We do have 67 seconds left on our warm-up. Looks like we do give the boys a little warm-up here. It can be a little challenging to come right back to the ice. You know, you had the ZAM out here for, what was it, like 10 minutes? I know, for y'all at home listening to me, it felt like an eternity. I hope y'all have a mute button for your sake. I think half the time I rewatch my videos so I can go through and edit, get timestamps. I have to put it on mute. I don't even like listening to myself. Who am I kidding? I love listening to myself. All the things that my dad told me growing up, he's right. You just talk because you love listening to yourself. I think you just like to hear yourself talk. Your mouth is going to get you in trouble someday. He was right on all of it. Now I'm trying to use it for a better cause for these boys down here and viewers like you. Anywho's, 16 minutes up on the board to start this third period, where the score is still 3-2, even after intermission, still 3-2, as the goalies have their little convo. The boys do their cheer. And we get going out here on the ice to start off our third period with the McLaughlin lineup. That's Baxter going to be on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, number 11, Ashton Morales. And back, Altenberg and Carroll on defense. And it's going to be a battle of a third period. I'm going to call it right now. And here we go. McLaughlin with the face-off. Picked up by the Oilers. Stolen away by Altenberg. Altenberg sent it up, but not out. Oilers to hold. Or All-Stars to hold, rather. All-Stars towards the net. Diving and paddling that one away like Hellebuck in the Olympics. Was Telly keeping it out of the back of the net. This puck comes all the way up to McLaughlin. He's looking towards center. He sends it over to Morales, looking as he's running up the slot, but it may have just got sticked away from Morales. Maintains possession, comes out to center ice. Stolen away by the All-Stars. All-Stars leave it in the feet of the linesman and then send it in on an offside, so we're going to get a fresh face-off. With only 31 seconds to have been played thus far, bringing out the Ursham lineup with Anderson and Postma. Dotson and Anderson will take their spots on defense. Take their positions on defense. Ursham with the face-off forward goes the All-Stars. Postma trying to chop that one down, but it goes into our defensive zone where Dotson will chase it down. He cuts back, looks off the half wall where Postma was positioned, tipped that one out, but it went to the All-Stars as they regain the zone. Stealing away was Jordan Anderson. Anderson showing off his offensive skills all the way up towards the net. Batted away by the All-Stars, but it comes back to Ursham. Ursham has it as he toe drags in off the half wall, and a penalty being assessed with just over a minute to play is a holding. And I think that's going to be awarded to the All-Stars here. Nobody really knows yet. Yes, it is. Minor holding on number 9 for the All-Stars, giving us a power play opportunity here with Erstrom, McLaughlin, and Eli Anderson up front. Dotson and Anderson back on defense. Aaron, how's softball going? Or was it softball and volleyball? Another tough competitor that I got to meet down there in LA. McLaughlin has it. He's going to backhand it back to Ursham. Ursham slot past Eli Anderson, who just couldn't hammer it home. But All-Stars aren't able to clear as Ursham was right there in the way. Ursham using a toe drag, trying to walk it up the slot. Anderson comes in to help out. Ursham's going to bat it back over to Anderson. Anderson down low to McLaughlin. McLaughlin has it. McLaughlin trying to use that toe drag to get up front. He maintains possession to the slot. Shot, bounces across wide. Hard angle shot, bounced off the side of the net. McLaughlin has it. Wraps up around the boards looking for Dotson. Out to center ice. Dotson has it. Dotson sends it wide over to Jordan Anderson. Anderson turns, finds Ursham at center ice. Ursham accelerates through the neutral zone. Backhands it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin down low to Ursham as he gets taken out. Right to the slot. And and it got tipped high. What an opportunity there for Eli Anderson over to the far half wall where Altenberg holds, and he dives to try and keep that one in, but the All-Stars seal it away. Back on defense is Carroll as he chases this one all the way down. Carroll gets there, but gets taken out in the process, turns, hands it off to McLaughlin. 26 seconds to play in the power play. McLaughlin wide over to Ersham. It's off his skates and down in deep. That one comes back into the corner where Eli Anderson picks it up. Anderson tries to hand it off to McLaughlin. It goes back to Anderson. Anderson to Ersham, front and center. Shot just wide as he had nothing but the goalie in front of him. This one gets sticked out. 5 seconds to go as the All-Stars have it and send it down, but not very deep. As the All-Stars go full strength, we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Carroll sends it wide to Altenberg. Altenberg up to Anderson. Anderson backs it up to Ersham, who's accelerating through our defensive zone and up through neutral's ice and somehow maintains possession, trying to get to McLaughlin, but All-Stars just getting away. It looks like they might be a little bit tired. All-Stars send this one all the way up forward as they go off on a change, and now the Oilers do as well as we get Matty out on the ice, and he's going to pick that one up first. As it goes to the near half wall, he deflects it up and out to Ersham. Ersham with speed from the slot, walks back in, gets hooked in the process, right to Eli Anderson to try to tip it in. Quick thinking there by the boys, and this one comes all the way out as Ersham's getting called off the ice. Dotson's going to reconvene back in deep. He hands it up to Matty. Matty gets out of the zone. All-Stars send it right back in. Anderson to Anderson. That one tipped off his stick as Hunter's now fresh out on the ice. This one comes back to Dotson. Dotson wide over to Jordan Anderson. Anderson has it on his stick, and he sends it up to Matty. Matty gains his own with Hunter on his right. Eli Anderson trailing. Shot from Matty. Save. Rebound opportunity goes to the stick of the All-Stars, but Anderson is trying to get that one back as the All-Stars sent it up blindly up the boards, but they had a person positioned perfectly at the half wall. Person positioned perfectly. Eli Anderson gets taken out, no call on the play, even though the ref was staring right at him. Some weirdness going on here, boys and girls, in Eagle River. Shot would have gone wide of net, but Telly still set it up for Joran as he is coming back. Anderson has it behind the net. He sends it up wide to Eli Anderson. Anderson, long shift for him as he's going to bring in the zone with Matty and Hunter out there. He gets it past the player to Matty from the high slot. Shot goes wide. Matty has it on his stick right now. Matty sends it up high to Carroll, fresh on the ice, loses it between his feet, but somehow was able to stir things up, giving ample time for Hunter to swoop in there, but then the All-Stars are going to pick it up wide. 11.5 to play in the third period, 3-2 Oilers. All-Stars gain the zone. Altenberg and Carroll on defense. Blocked by Altenberg with the feet. Altenberg sends that one up high and gets it out to the stick of Hunter and Anderson. Gains the zone with Hunter. Carroll trailing, gets it stolen away. Anderson trying to get back, gets tripped up, no call on the play. Down the high corner, gets sent up high. Eli being called off the ice from about a 5-minute shift, I think. McLaughlin has it. McLaughlin turns, trying to shoot. Brownworth, fresh legs on the ice. This one comes up high, and Altenberg takes a cross check to the back. No call on the play. What is happening right now? Brownworth raises back to swing that one wide, and then defends the player, McLaughlin. Brownworth hands it off to McLaughlin. Puck goes up high. McLaughlin's still able to get it out. Brownworth a challenge. He steals it away. Brownworth has Hunter on his right-hand side. He sends it off over to Hunter. Hunter has it on his stick. Brownworth up the slot. Hunter gets it stolen away, and they All-Stars send it up and out. Dotson has it now. He waits for the boys to get onside. Just as they do, he's going to walk this one in. And they were onside, but yeah, they're called offsides because the Zebras need new glasses. I'm not sure what game that guy was watching. I mean, a cross-check to the back into Altenberg before the puck was even there, nonetheless. You could have called anything. A cross-check, a rough, a doggone interference. Baxter to the net. McLaughlin and Brown with front and center. Baxter getting worked over right now. Baxter maintains possession. He gets just sandwiched there. Brownworth comes in to soup it up to McLaughlin, trying to tap that one home as he gets shoved away. All-Stars doing what the All-Stars parents do. They're starting to get chippy themselves over there. That's fine. 3-2 is the score in the third period. Getting things swapped out right now. Looks like number 17, Owen Ersham's down there with Postma on his right-hand side, Morales on the left-hand side. Dotson trying to hold that one. Ersham comes in to help out. What a cut and curve there by Ersham. Morales right there trying to steal it away, and then All-Stars are going to opt to ice it. And we're going to get our offensive zone faceoff with 9:52 to play in the third period. Score is 3-2 Oilers. They must have been talking about McLaughlin with the restraint as their goalie was shoving him and probably yelling at him, and McLaughlin just skated away along with Brownworth, who was right down there. Face off by Erstrom goes to Morales. Morales backhands that one down deep. McLaughlin chases it down in the corner. McLaughlin hands it off to Morales. Morales walks, goes up, gets tipped high to Dotson. Dotson down low, looking for Postma. Erstrom will pick it up behind the net. Look at the play by Erstrom there. What the aggressiveness of that young man. Shot! Blockered away by the goalie. Morales trying to pick it up, but the All-Stars get there first. All-Stars send it up high and out as it's a one-on-one. Near breakaway here as Dotson comes in, and he's going to draw a penalty on that. He did what he had to do as he was diving for that one, and they're going to call a tripping as he is diving for the puck and rightfully earned that. But sometimes, you know, we talked about the 3 types of penalties before, remember? That may have been a necessary one, as our penalty kill has been very strong. And you never want to take a penalty, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. As Matty takes a face-off here, gets over to Altenberg on his left-hand side. It ends up on the stick of Matty. Matty's got back on his right-hand side. As they gain the zone short-handed, puck goes down and deep. Matty using a whole lot of speed to get there. Matty to Baxter. Baxter shot, and it's just tipped wide by the All-Stars defense. Wasting a lot of time in this penalty kill already, as it's about 30% out of time. Front and center, shot, goal. Tying the game on a power play goal. Score is 3-3. Coach is asking a question. I'm not sure. A lot of confusion on the bench. I don't know why. Bringing out McLaughlin, Postma, and Hunter. Game's tied at 3 here in the third period, and this is interesting. Jordan Anderson's out there alongside of Dotson as they try to battle that puck away. Dotson's going to get on it, sends it up to Hunter. Hunter's going to steal this one away with speed. He gains his own. McLaughlin on his left-hand side. Hunter towards the net. And an open net there, and he just couldn't connect. Jordan Anderson's going to hold, and he sends it back down deep. Puck back behind the net over to the near corner. Hunter's getting off the ice a little bit early as we bring out Eli Anderson. McLaughlin has it. Toe drag cross. McLaughlin shot. Gets stick aside. Goes to the far corner. Back behind the net. Over the near corner. Postman trying to get after that one as he stirs things up. It's 1-on-3. Puck comes up high to Dotson to hold. Dotson shot. Trying to tip that one down was McLaughlin, but unable to get a stick on it. Goes wide over to Jordan Anderson. He's going to walk this one down and deep. McLaughlin takes it to defensive posture as the All-Stars have it. Stolen away by Jordan Anderson to Eli Anderson. Goes up high to McLaughlin, but it just skipped under his stick, and this one comes all the way down. No icing because it was our own players who sent it down. McLaughlin sends that up the boards to Jordan Anderson. Anderson lets it go to Eli Anderson. Eli Anderson tries to send it out, but it went off the feet of Jordan Anderson. McLaughlin picks up on it. Nobody wants the puck. Eli Anderson over to Jordan Anderson. It's like the Hanson brothers, except it's the Anderson brothers who aren't actually brothers. All-Stars steal it away over to the wide side, far side, bounce off the half wall and out. Well, Dotson picks it up. Dotson sends it back in. But the All-Stars snag up on that one as they send it out to the ice. Erstrom will gain the zone. Erstrom has it. Shot. Oh, and a nice back pass to McLaughlin, who fired it, and it got sticked and deflected high into the netting. And we're going to bring out some fresh legs right now. Brownworth coming out on the ice to replace McLaughlin, and Erstrom's out there at center. Erstrom with the face-off. Goes up high to Carroll, who holds. Carroll down low looking for Brownworth. Brownworth got a stick lift on it, so he was unable to get the tip. Over to the half wall, trying to steal it back. Looking to play the body, but the All-Stars stepped out of the way on that one. 7 minutes to go in this third period where we're tied at 3. Carroll's forced to chase this one down. Carroll cuts back, sends it up to Eli Anderson. Anderson wide to Brownworth. Goes off his feet as the All-Stars tip that one in, and Erstrom takes out Brownworth at center ice. I'm not sure what happened there. I just Saw them come together essentially and take a little break. 6:47 to go in the third where we're tied at 3. And what has been a hard-fought game by those boys in red down there. Give them some credit. But this should be our game. We should be owning this right now. Intercepted by Anderson, and he's unable to hang on to it, but it comes right back to the stick of Erstrom and then bounces back to the stick of Carroll. Carroll sends it wide over to Altenberg. Altenberg up to Erstrom. Erstrom tips that one out to Brownworth. Brownworth is trying to steal this one away off the half wall, and nobody can get their stick on it except for the man in red. Goes down into our defensive zone where Altenberg is heavily defending there on his own, trying to get that one back. Erstrom comes in to help out. Brownworth stands up high, waiting for that puck to squirt on out. Who's going to get it? Looks like Altenberg sends it up to Brownworth, but it bounced past him. Goes to the point for the All-Stars. Brownworth stepped up into that one, and blocking the shot was Erstrom. Brownworth tips it up off the boards to get it to Erstrom. As he exits the zone, he has Eli Anderson on his right-hand side run up the slot. All-Stars are diving and trying to trip, but not successful. Goes over to Eli Anderson. He turns and shoots. Save. Brownworth trying to clean it up, and he can't, as the All-Stars are going to get a penalty now. Delayed penalty on the All-Stars as Telly leaves the net. Carroll to Dotson to Anderson. Goes down and deep, and the All-Stars are going to get it, and the play is stopped, and the All-Stars are going to go sit in timeout for 1.5 minutes for a hooking. We have a hooker. That'd be number 33, Daniel Quisenberry, is going to sit in the box for 1.5 minutes. They said 93, but it's actually 33. There, they got it correct now on the board. So back to the power play, and we really ought to capitalize on this one as we bring out the 3 big boys up front. That's Morales, McLaughlin, and Erstrom up front. We got Dotson and Jordan Anderson back on defense. Jordan Anderson back passes that to McLaughlin. McLaughlin has it on his stick as he gains the zone. McLaughlin using a power move to get past the player. McLaughlin cuts towards the center ice. Morales trying to clean that one up on a backhand, and a crazy save there by the All-Stars goalie. Great play by the Oilers, and the All-Stars goalie made a great save there as well. And I'm going to continue to call it as it is. Dotson leaving the ice in place for Altenberg, who's fresh out there now. McLaughlin with the faceoff wins it clean to the rear. Anderson is able to snag that one up, so they bring it back out to neutral ice where they'll reconvene. He sends that up to Erstrom. Erstrom gains his own. Erstrom towards the net. Hard angle shot. Deflection. Bounce off. Rebound opportunity goes to the All-Stars. Trying to steal it back. Getting up on that one is Jordan Anderson to hold. Gets it batted off his stick, so Erstrom comes in to smack it back in, but it comes out to the neutral zone where Morales is attempting to chase it down. Far corner, hard angle shot, stopped by Telly and covered. Stopping the clock at 4:53. We got 38 seconds to go on the hooking penalty by the All-Stars. It feels very depressing right now, as we should have a very big lead. But again, give the All-Stars some credit because they showed up. Quick shot off the goal and a quick rebound save by Telly. Wow. What a save by number 35, Liam Telly Telford. Holy guacamole. Oh, man. We can't let those quick shots happen. We're on the power play, boys, and we got Telly time left. That's 35 seconds left on the power play. Altenberg hands that up off to McLaughlin. It gets sticked away from him. If McLaughlin tries to steal it back, the All-Stars maintain possession. Comes back to Altenberg. Altenberg tries to send it to Matty, who's fresh on the ice. Altenberg gets it up to McLaughlin on a hard move there. McLaughlin towards the net, gets stripped, shot, backhand pass, and no call on the play. He got shoved down into the goalie. So the All-Stars shoved McLaughlin down, who went into the All-Stars goalie, and I'm not sure they're calling interference and roughing, so a coincidental penalty, which I strongly disagree with. That was not surprising at this point in the game with the officiating. We got Erstrom time left on this power play as we got Matty out there with Eli Anderson and Hunter. Jordan Anderson's back with Dotson on defense. Maddie with the face-off. Jordan Anderson to hold. Sends it down to Eli Anderson. All-Stars intercept. All-Stars in the breakout. Hunter takes advantage of a bad pass. Brings it back to the zone. Down the corner as the All-Stars go full strength. 5-on-5 hockey. Maddie goes up high. Dotson attempts to hold, but he steals it away nonetheless. Sends it up the boards to Hunter. Hunter gains the zone. That one gets sticked away. Jordan Anderson with help from Eli hold. Sends it down to Hunter. Hunter's looking to curl and Maddie buries it! Unbelievable play there! Hunter sent it towards the net and Maddie buries it, bringing us 4-3 with the Oilers in the lead. Just roofed it. With 3:50 to go, things are going to get very interesting here in Eagle River at the Mack Center in this game one of state hockey, where the Oilers are battling against the All-Stars, and the All-Stars have really shown up today, and they're working hard, and they're not happy with the 4-3 scoreboard right now as Erstrom's out there taking this face-off. He's got Morales on his left-hand side, Baxter on the right. Back on defense is Carroll Altenberg. This puck goes up and out, back to Altenberg, where he reconvenes with Carroll. Carroll gets past the player, chips it up to Baxter. Baxter gains his own with Morales on his left-hand side. That one gets sticked away where Altenberg's going to get there first. Altenberg back in the neutral zone with 3.5 to play in the third period. Altenberg backhands that off to Carroll. Carroll back to Altenberg. Altenberg to Erstrom. Erstrom getting past all the players. They go down in a slump. He's got Baxter on his right-hand side. Morales trailing. Sending it up to Baxter. Baxter dives to make the play. Front and center again, and it couldn't, just when it goes, the goalie makes an incredible save there, and the All-Stars are going to ice this one down and giving us an offensive zone faceoff with 3:06 remaining in the game, where the score is 4-3 Oilers. Maddie, Postma, Brownworth up front, Anderson and Dotson back on defense. Maddie takes the face-off. Offensive zone. He wins it cleanly to the rear to Dotson. Dotson fires it down towards the net. Maddie looking to clean up a rebound, but the goalie says no. Restraint on all ends as the boys are keeping it clean right now. 3:01 to go. 4-3. Oilers in the lead. Maddie with the face-off. Maddie wins it over to Brownworth. Brownworth turns, sends it down deeper. All-Stars getting there as Postma turns it on. Brownworth leaves it for Postma. Back to Brownworth. Brownworth has it. Just tries to toe drag across, but the All-Stars intercept. All-Stars send this one up and out, where Jordan Anderson's going to reconvene. Jordan Anderson sends it wide to Postma. Postma gains his zone with Brownworth on his left. Maddie trailing. Postma down from the near corner, battling with the All-Stars. Allows Maddie to pick it up. Maddie to Brownworth. Brownworth in his feet, trying to fire that one off, but he couldn't. This one comes out to center ice where Jordan Anderson picks it up. Anderson chips it up off the boards. All-Stars are probably looking to pull their goalie soon. All-Stars have it right now. Brownworth intercepts. Brownworth fires it, buries it! 5-3! Sure, I got excited for him that time. Brownworth roofing that one, bringing the score 5-3. Coach is proud of the boys right there as he intercepted that bad pass and just roofed it, making things look helpless for the All-Stars at this point. Altenberg sends it over to Carroll. Carroll sends it up on a long lead pass to McLaughlin. McLaughlin from the high slot, shot just wide of the net. Baxter looking to clean up, fires on a hard angle. Goalie makes a save back behind the net. The All-Stars have it. Morales trying to stir things up. They maintain possession, the All-Stars that is, as they fire it up through the zone. 2 minutes remaining, looking for that goalie to leave the net potentially at any time now, as it's must win at this point. And the All-Stars have worked really hard to keep it where it's at, to be honest with you. That one comes out to center ice and got sent back in as McLaughlin is trying to come back on side, so we're going to get a neutral zone face-off with 1:48 to go in the third period, where the score is 5-3. Oilers in the lead after the Brownworth goal. And a timeout being taken by the All-Stars. I believe they're going to set up something to go 6-on-5 here on an empty net. The one thing that's really hard to do as a player is you don't want to focus on that empty net. It gets too easy. All you see is an opportunity to bury one, and sometimes that can really screw you up. It gets you out of position. It's better to maintain possession and just clear the zone. If you have the opportunity, absolutely. Get it past the red line at least so you can negate the icing and fire away. But initially, if you're down here in your own defensive zone, you kind of want to resist a little bit. And that's probably one of the things the coach is talking about. He's talking about puck possession right now, clearing the zone, and playing heavy defense. "10 seconds winds down on the All-Stars timeout. And I'd like to give a lot of credit to those boys in red. They really showed up today, and their goalie's done a fantastic job. And that number 35's done okay, too. Liam Telford guarding the goal back there for the entire game. And it's really done great. Be a very different game without having the two best goalies in the league in gray and green. So after the offsides, this should be a neutral zone face-off as coach is spending a little extra time. Referee threatening a delay of game as we bring out some big boys here. Well, just a couple. Maddie, Morales. And then we got Baxter over there on the right-hand side hanging out, who's had a great game nonetheless. Dotson and Jordan Anderson back on defense. Maddie's going to sink this one down in, but it goes up in the netting. It's going to come right back out to the neutral zone for another fresh face-off with 1:42 remaining in the third period. Score is 5-3 Oilers. Maddie with the face-off. Wins it to the rear. Morales picks it up. Batted away by the All-Stars. All-Stars get in the zone as Jordan Anderson goes to chase it down. Over to the half wall. He's trying to send it up and out, and that's exactly what he does. All-Stars goalie still positioned in net. All-Stars have possession. All-Stars goalie being called in the net right now. All-Stars getting the extra attacker out on the ice. As Maddie has it on his stick, he's going to send it wide over the far boards. Empty net for the All-Stars. 1:20 to go. Shot. Blocked. Jordan Anderson has it on his stick right now. From the far corner, he's just working him over right now. He sends it back, looking to go up the boards of Morales, but the All-Stars intercept. Towards the net, Dotson gets it. He's got it. Loose puck from behind the net. Dotson trying to bat this one away. He wraps up around the boards. All-Stars unable to hold. Putting on the pressure is Maddie. Maddie trying to get back. Baxter does. And was called offsides as he's going for that empty net. And I'm guessing the All-Stars with 54 seconds left are going to have to bring their goalie back into the net as they take a neutral zone face-off here. McLaughlin's out there with Postma and Eli Anderson as we keep the legs fresh. Altenberg and Carroll on defense. McLaughlin wins it to the rear, trying to get to Eli Anderson. Goes to Postma. All-Stars looking to pull their goalie once again as they try to dump it down the zone, but Postma says no. Postma battling. McLaughlin comes in to help as he pokes that one away with only 40 seconds to go. It's not looking good for the All-Stars. McLaughlin from the front, shot. Saved by the goalie, wow, and a loose puck, but the refs blow it dead with 34 seconds to go. And even the All-Stars are questioning why, because it would have been, they got a penalty on that apparently. I missed that one as well. Anyone know what the penalty was? I didn't even see him call it. Maybe it was a unsportsmanlike, I don't know. So this game's going to end in a power play for us with McLaughlin and Anderson out there along with Morales. McLaughlin wins a faceoff over to Morales. Morales wasting a little bit of time as we just want to win this game with healthy players at this point. Carroll gets that one to McLaughlin. McLaughlin sends it towards net. All-Stars steered aside. Morales picks this one up. Turns, throws it down to the feet of McLaughlin. All-Stars send that one out. Altenberg comes back defensively to try to steer it away. All-Stars sent it down in, but not very deep as Carroll picks it up. Carroll out to Eli Anderson. Anderson up to McLaughlin. 5 seconds to go. McLaughlin looks. Shot high over the net. Morales tries to clean it up, and it goes behind the net, and the Oilers win Game 1 of state. A score of 5-3. And a tremendous job by our netminder today. As the All-Stars really brought a tough game, and their goalie was on his head throughout that entire game. 24-34 were the official shots on goal, although the Godfather may have something different. We'll put it in the stats later on. I might not get to it tonight. I am backed up. I had to do some studying for the JOB recently, so I've gotten behind on my games. My apologies. Clap for all those boys on the ice. I don't care what color they're wearing today because they all fought hard and did a fantastic job. It was a pleasure to join you today. We got another game. What time is it? It's tomorrow, just to be clear on that. Silent co-host is doing the honors of checking on that for me. 5:30 p.m. God, I hope it's 5:30 p.m. It is. 5:30. If it's 5:30 a.m., I won't see you here. Just kidding. I'm here for you. 5:30 p.m. Alaska time, back here in Eagle River at the MAC Center, where we're going to battle against Kenai. What an aggressive, tough game that's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Can't wait to call it. Can't wait to see you back here. Until then, have a very enjoyable Friday evening. I cannot wait to fire up the grill and have some filet mignon. Feed my little power player tonight. Scored a magnificent goal off a steal. I never give him enough credit, he says. So there, that's enough. That's all I'm going to say. Good job, Team Oilers, and we'll talk to y'all later.